Okay. Sharing my screen now. Let's read the statement again, like slowly. We're reading it slowly, and then probably you can understand what's happening there. So it goes. It says for the stationary fluid in figure 1, the pressure at point B is 20 kilopascal, greater than at point A. What does that tell you?
It means the pressure at point A,
The pressure at point B is
it's smaller than the pressure at point B.
From the statement, the pressure is at point B is 20 kilopascal, greater than at point 8. What does that tell you? Now we haven't started. Remember, we haven't started making the formula. Yeah, I put it like that. We haven't started making the formula, but that statement should tell you something first. What can you think of? Remember, okay. So okay, that 20 kilopascal belongs to which point?
Point B.
Really?
It says the pressure at point B. Yeah, it belongs to point B.
Oh,
Like
both of you agree that it belongs to point B.
Yes.
Eh?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Let me do this then. Pressure at point B is 20 kilopascal greater than at point A, right? Which means whatever the value at point, whatever the pressure at point A, you understand? You add that 20 kilopascal so that it can give you B. Understand?
Oh, like there's an extra or an unknown constraint.
Yes. Whatever the pressure at point A, you add with that 20 kilopascal so that it can give you point B.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes.
Which means now.
I don't understand. Can you explain once more?
Okay, I understand. The statement,
Yeah.
the statement says the pressure at point B is 20
Yes.
kilopascal greater than at point A, right?
Yeah.
Which means in order to find point A, you say point B minus 20 kilopascal, so you can find point A.
Oh, yeah, I see.
So if you want to find point B, you say point A plus the 20 kilopascal so that you can find point B.
Yeah, I see.
You understand now?
That's what you're saying. Yeah.
You understand now, ne? So that now you can move on. So what are you given in the diagram? At point A, you are given what? What are you given at point A? Oh, at pressure A.
Gravity.
Specific gravity.
Okay. Specific gravity. You know, if you have a specific gravity, you can calculate the density, right, of a fluid.
Yeah.
Okay. And then okay, you're given the height, and then you're given the manometer fluid on the diagram. Talk about the diagram, and then at point B, you're given the density. So what was the question? The question says determine the specific weight of the manometer fluid, which means the one there, the gamma, right?
Yes.
Okay, now So since you have your first equation, the first equation that we talked about, the statement that we talk about, the 20 kilopascal greater than 8.8. That was the first. That would be your first equation, which means you know the point B is equal to what? You understand?
Point B is over x plus 20 kilopascal.
Yeah, you can put it like that. You got it. Okay. So now, can you make a formula, or can you come up with the formula for everything now, or the second formula, just like the one we did in class? Remember?
The one
of Emma PA.
Yes, that one.
Plus gamma what?
Okay, let's start. Let's start at point A. Start at point A. Point A. What are you going to say? You say point A, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Point
Minus.
A, and then you say what? Continue.
14.
You minus. You say who said minus? I said minus. Continue. You said minus.
Minus. I mean, it's
No,
going up.
Okay, why are you saying minus?
I need to yeah, puzzle, and then but when the pressure is going upwards, we have minus. That's what I hate.
Okay.
Because
Yes. If pressure is going up, which means you subtract.
yeah.
You subtract the pressure, okay, and then you subtract the first one, which is which one? Oh, the one from the 2 meters, right? Okay. And then what follows?
Minus.
Minus again. Why are you saying minus?
Oh wait.
The
Which from wait from where? From more?
Yeah, now starting from the 1 meter, from that 1 meter.
Oh yeah.
So okay.
Up to point B.
Up to the 2 meter, not point B. Up to the 2 meter.
Which the other 2 meter that's on the other side.
Yes, you see the fluid. You see the manometer fluid.
Yeah.
The manometer fluid starts where?
From Lapa where there's 1 meter.
Yes, then it ends.
So, is it not going to be plus?
yeah, if that's the case, then
If that's the case, guys need to be sure.
Yeah.
Nah, the thing is, I never thought Gucci.
Okay. So now you adding the manometer fluid, right?
Yes.
Plus YMHM, and then now next, what's next? What's coming next?
Oh, it's equal to pressure B.
It's equal to PB. Pressure B.
Why? Why is it? Why is it?
I know what was the reason why we had.
No, it's because the pressure applied.
What about the 2 meter? What about the 2 meter that's left before pressure B? Okay, you said we said pressure A minus what? Minus gamma. Let's take that one as point. Let me say 1.1 or 0.1. You say pressure A minus gamma 1 H1, right?
Yeah.
And then you said, okay, that one the manometer fluid, let's take it as 0.2. And then you say plus gamma 2 H2, height 2, right? And then now You're leaving the 2 meters, you're jumping to point B. Why are you leaving the 2 meters now? That point, that's supposed to be point 3 before.
Okay. How? No man.
It's
Is
supposed to be
around
point
if we could
3
say if
before.
maybe we take out, I mean, Sibane y2 into height number. I need to have two heights. What's my son?
You have 3 heights there. 1, 2, 3 heights.
There's that height a 1 meter, the one that is before your layer after, and then Nale 2. And they both fall under, but in monometric fluid, is it not?
I understand.
But they don't. It's only one from here. Ne?
I understand.
Yeah.
You have H1 in that 2 meters, the first 2 meters. H2, height number 2 in that 1 meter. And then you have H3 on that height number 3.
Which means something is happening more. Because I'm getting
So
monometric fluid, it's on its own. And then there's this part, and then there's this part.
So you have to add another gamma 3.
Oh yeah, I see. Yeah. Plus Leon, because the Leon is
Okay.
oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
Okay. And then that equates to
Pressure B.
Okay, now you have the formula. What about, because now here's the thing, now we're busy formulating, you're making formulas and stuff. Now at pressure we have the density for pressure B. Can you find the density for pressure A?
If one's only
Now we have the density
we can
for pressure B. Can we
using
find the density for pressure A?
using but specific gravity that we given.
The specific gravity which states or the formula states pressure of density of a fluid
Over density
of
water. So you can find it, right? Which means now you have what? You have the density. You have the density of pressure A, and then you have the density of pressure B, right? So now, can you continue? So what's next after the formula? What's next?
Do the substitution.
Okay, the substitution there.
My Monday, which one will be the unknown here? Because it seems like we'll end up substituting everything. Or do we first have to find the PB?
Remember the question says determine the specific weight of the manometer fluid.
Yes.
That was the question. Determine the specific weight of the manometer fluid. Don't worry. You will get you will see the unknown there. Since you guys are saying we are substituting. So now substitute your values and see.
Okay, I only substitute. I don't substitute for the pressure A, pressure B, get it well, and substitute the other things.
Can you simplify? Can you, in order to make your things simple, can you simplify the put it in a simpler form? Like now, since you put the gammas, ne? Now can you put it in a simpler form?
Yeah, like PGH.
Yeah, put it in a simpler form so that you can see which is which.
Done.
Okay, we're done putting it.
Yes.
Oh, what about PB? What about the after the equal sign?
PB and then what about PB?
Let's continue.
No, I'm asking.
Let's continue.
I'm asking it. What about PE?
If you paid attention, then you'll understand. So now,
No, wait, man. What is the question saying? Determine the specific weight.
of what?
And we have the pressure at B. I guess it's the one that we are given.
You don't have pressure. You have the density. Yes.
No, Nisha, this the one that we I guess what's the pressure at point B is 20 kilopascals.
The pressure at point B is 20 pascals greater than at point A. Yeah, I remember that. We did that one here. So if you paid attention, then you would have understand what the. That's why I'm asking about the point B after the equal sign. What's happening after the equal sign?
Where?
Remember, I said we started with the first statement, right? And I said that will be your first equation.
So you're saying
B now, pressure B. Now you need to on pressure B, you need to subtract. I mean, you need to substitute
X plus 20.
number one. X plus 20. Can you make that into Pascal, which means it's 20 20,000 Pascal.
Multiplied by
1,000.
PA for now substituting X.
Unless that is X.
Okay. And it was a.
Okay. You substitute now.
Yeah.
Now it will become more simpler.
Oh no, the opposite. The density I'm getting recalculated.
No, we are even substituting the density.
I guess it's PGH, rho GH.
Remember, you have you have both densities, but there is one density that you don't have.
Yeah, the density of the monometric fluid. Is it not the one?
The density of the manometer fluid, but you have the density of pressure A and the density of pressure B.
Yeah.
Or point B, point A. Since
So
you calculated E.
okay, so for your since we don't have the density of the monometric fluid, does it mean we should leave it as an unknown or what?
So there is it's going to be gamma H, right? So the manometer fluid is gamma H,
Yes.
right? For gamma H or gamma 2H2, right? So that one you can leave it like that. You don't need to change it into a rho GH. You don't need to change it into that.
Or I can leave it like this, like Young and gamma 2 and H2.
The question says calculate the specific weight. What's the formula for specific weight?
Oh, it's rho G.
Which is
Gamma.
Oh, and no. Wait. Oh, but then since the height for immunometric fluid is 1, so I can just leave it as like.
Yeah, you can leave it there since the height is 1. 1 doesn't affect anything. Yes, you can leave it like that.
Let's see. I don't know if.
Okay. You can move.
Yes.
So now we're substituting. So you have the pressure at point A. The density at point A. It's 1,200 kilograms per meter cube, right?
Yes.
Then the pressure at for at the other density at point B you are given, which is 1,500 kilogram per meter cube. So substituting, you know, P on the first row, you substitute everything.
The density at point A is what?
Okay, let
It's
me do
the one
this.
calculated, and it's the 1,200.
Yes.
And then at point B, and it's at point B, it's the one that we don't have, is that the monometer
Monometer.
Okay. So we are substituting, right? You're saying pressure A. We don't have pressure A, right?
Yes.
And then we have one in the okay, the formula was P1GH1, right? And then since I said leave this one is gamma H2, right? And then plus P3 rho 3 GH3 is equal to, since we're substituting that, which is 20,000 plus PA, right? Now we're substituting, and then PA minus, and then in the first one we have the row, we have 1,200, right? Multiplied by 9.8, right? Then multiply by 9.81 is,
Yes.
and then multiply by 2. It was 2 meters, right?
Yes.
2 meters. Okay. Then plus gamma 2, and then the height, it was 1, right?
Yes.
Then plus, and then what was the density for point B? It was
1,500.
1,500 multiplied by the gravity, which is 9.81, and then multiplied by the height, which is 2. Okay, then this equates to 20,000 plus PA, right?
Yeah.
And then, okay, simplify everything here first before grouping the like terms and stuff. You know the maths, we do the maths. Okay, we do the maths. This will give you 23 for something. Find your calculator. Okay, this give you 23,544, right?
For
Plus gamma 2, which is gamma for the manometer fluid, and then plus, if you punch the other one, it gives you 29,430. Am I correct?
Yes.
Did I press the calculator correct? Please confirm.
Yeah.
And then this equates to 20,000 pascals plus point A, or pressure A. So now, okay, this side you have 23,000, then you add the 2, or you subtract. Then if you subtract the 2, it gives you 5,886. Can you confirm, please? Then plus the gamma 2.
Yeah, 5,886.
Yeah, 20 plus PA.
One, two, three.
Just make sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we group the like term. Since, okay, let me say, make the gamma subject of the formula.
Okay.
Make the gamma substitute from 20,000 P plus PA. Then PA minus PA, then minus 5886. PA, you cancel PA. Then we left that.
X.
20,000 minus 5,880.
Don't forget the units for the gamma for the specific weight.
1400 and. That's okay.
14,114.
Yes.
What weight per volume?
Don't forget the units.
So it's what sponges?
Man.
So the units will be its weight. So it will
Okay.
be
Specific, the units of specific weight.
what's this? Weight it's kilogram.
Derive the units. What's the units for density? Gram per meter cube, right?
Yes.
Gram divided by meter cube, right? And then now, since we are multiplying, what's the units for gravity or gravitational acceleration? What's the units for that?
Meters
per second squared.
Meters per second squared. So if you derive the two, it will give you what? It will give you kilogram per meter squared second squared.
No.
Okay.
I was saying this. Oh, conjugates weight and mass.
Yes.
So we are taking weight as a force.
Excuse?
We are taking weight as a force as if it's a mass multiplied by a gravitational acceleration.
Yes, the gravitational acceleration, the units doesn't change. Always is going to be meters per second squared.
Okay.
Doesn't change. If you remember, if you change, if there's you multiply the formula, it contains a gravitational acceleration, and then when you decide to change the units of the gravitational acceleration, and then you'll be wrong from there. So the units never changes. Don't change the gravitational acceleration units. G is 8.8 meters per second squared, and then it's done.
Wow.
During the units.
So it means what's this? Kilograms per second squared. Yeah. Per meter squared.
Can you repeat again?
Grams. Kilograms per second squared. Per meter squared.
Note, you were slightly correct. Not correct, but slightly mistake. Small thing. You need to fix that small thing. Can you repeat again? Small, just fix that and then you are correct. You said kilograms. You said kilograms.
Oh, can I? Then it will be 1/. Yeah, it's over kilogram. It's not happening. It's kilogram per second squared meter squared.
Good. Yeah. Now arrange it correctly. You are correct, but arrange it correctly. Kilogram per meter squared second squared.
Oh.
Kilogram per meter squared second
second
squared.
squared. Those are the units. Understand?
Yeah. But I never thought of it.
So tomorrow. Tomorrow. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, I'll go. I'll try to when we come back from combat. I'll try to go through these number 2 and number 3. I'll try to go number 2, number 3, and then we'll do it together a bit later, ne? Or not later, a bit earlier, so that we can go until late.